A large chemical site as this one has a flare as a safety mechanism. It allows us to burn off the gases in a controlled and safe manner, this when we have a shutdown or when we have predictive maintenance. This is also the case for INEOS Project 1. Safety always comes first, but we want to do something extra for any inconveniences for our neighbors. And that's why we are building, besides the tower flare, also a ground flare. And that ground flare is a first for the Port of Antwerp. The ground flare, which is enclosed by a 32-meter high wall, limits noise and sound pollution to the surrounding area. We will use this ground flare for all our maintenance activities and most of the failure scenarios. This way, surrounding neighbors will hardly notice any flare activity. Only in case of major incidents, such as power failure, will the elevated flare be used. Thanks to the ground flare, this will be necessary for shorter periods of time and less often. Our elevated flare is 200 meters high. This means that we will burn the hydrocarbons at a great height, which means less noise pollution for the surrounding area. How does a flare work? For a nice combustion, we need three things. We need our flammable gas, we need an ignition, and we need the oxygen. Our flammable gas is what goes through the riser pipe up to the flare. For the ignition, we have our pilot burners in our flare tip. And thirdly, we have the oxygen that's in the air surrounding the flare. To ensure that we have a clean combustion without black smoke, we will use steam. We use steam to suck in the air surrounding the flare tip to make sure we have a clean combustion without black smoke. The noise that we sometimes hear comes from that steam and the air that are being sucked in towards the flare tip and not from the gas. Both the ground flare and the elevated flare work on the same principle. Safety is always our top priority here at INEOS Project 1. Thanks to our innovative ground flare, we achieve this with minimal disruption to our neighbors.